What's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with my part 2 video here of the Apocalypse hard mode difficulty nodes guide. That said, we were able to cover the first 4 nodes in my previous video. We're going to be going down now to the next 4. Haven't attempted them yet, but just a little bit of preparation heads up, guys. Keep in mind, in order to unlock heroic, we need to beat every single node in hard mode at 3 stars. So make sure you guys check out my video if you guys are having issues. I did go through that. Most of my characters are character level 16 and level 85. Let's get right into it. So the next stage here now is Apocalypse 1-5, being the 5th node. And what's notable this one for the requirement here, guys, is that we're only actually able to use Kestrel, Deathbolt, and Spiderweaver. So what I've done is I've saved them as a blitz team. What I've done in the blitz save is group them differently, so that way they're kind of spaced out from each other. How you can do that is just putting them in this format in blitz and hitting the save squad, and that way you can ensure that they're spaced away from each other, so they're not getting adjacent attacks. Just a big tip there, so that way damage you can mitigate, especially if there's adjacent enemies next to you. Yeah, so that without further ado, guys, I'm curious why they only allowed us to have 3, but we do have Nick Fury on the side here, which is kind of nice. So from the get-go, we're up against mixtures of actually remnants of the Legendary Horseman team with some stragglers like you know, Ghost Rider. We have, you know, Kingpin there. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna activate some abilities there. But yeah, the good news is it seems like they're super weak though. So we might be that for that reason, with us only needing 3 characters, very, very smooth. Let's take down the Ghost Rider because of the fact that the Ghost Riders have the passive damage to us whenever their fallen ally does take place. So that's why it's important to do that. We're going to use Spiderweaver's abilities to the utmost because she can generate charges where the enemies does have missed attacks. But we can see that they're building up a Gamma team right now because we have Hulk, Brawn, and Abomination being available. So definitely something to be mindful of. We also want to be aiming for any enemies that have the defense down, because we have the opportunity here to take advantage of Kestrel's passive abilities. And because I do have her abilities being a Raider ISO 8, she hits really hard passively. So you can see with her ultimate one-shotting the enemy there, so no issues whatsoever. I do like the fact that we do get these enemies, these allies on our side to assist overall. We want to be focusing Brawn as well, but I do see Kingpin is pretty close there, so let's go ahead, finish him off with the passive attack, and then Kestrel's ISO 8 Raider. Okay, so looking so far so good. I wonder if the rest of the Gamma team is joining, so that's kind of what I'm worried about right now. We're kind of setting up the stage here for them if that's the case. Thankfully, like I said before, our guys still hit really hard, but we just need to be wary of that, because if they have the full Gamma coming, and thankfully they don't. Okay, awesome. So I still want to aim for Brawn because he's a really good healer, giving value to his fellow, and plus he's already weakened from all the attacks we've been doing. I am going to activate the special there, giving Kestrel buzz while applying defense down on the enemies noted. And you can see even with the passive attacks from Ghost Rider, not doing much to us because again, our team is in a very, very strong position. But with that said though, we got to be attacking this from the angle that, you know, we're going to be going higher into the heroic mode, so we got to be playing correctly, so that way if you guys are watching this with a lower level team, you still get the right attack order. So very, very smooth node overall. I don't think people will have issues because I think they definitely tailored it lower in the sense that they knew that there was only 3 characters in total. And yeah, guys, this is where it gets interesting too. We're starting to get some T2 level 1 ions, which is good, but these 2 last nodes are the ones we want because we get a total of 1.2 million of the T2 ISO 4, so that's absolutely huge here. In this one now, this is going to be the start of being able to use previous characters. So they actually give us a slotted group already, so just keep that in mind. You might have to position them where need be. I like Spiderweaver in the middle because of the fact that she does get attacked, she gets charges, so this is a good spot. Putting Agatha Harkness and Morgan Le Fay is very important too, so that way Agatha can trigger Morgan Le Fay's additional passive strikes. So just, yeah, little details like that. I'm gonna, from the get-go, activating ultimate for Spiderweaver, and I don't want to use Morgan Le Fay's abilities yet because she is a striker ISO 8, so I want to make sure that she can obviously use her abilities and do a double strike. I'm going to activate the ultimate there just to cause some havoc with the negatives there. You know what? We're going to use the Kestrel ultimate to get rid of the taunt, so that way we're free from Bishop. But also, wasn't expecting to finish him off, but that did the job right there. We knew the ultimate was coming, but thankfully our team is higher, so we were able to successfully resist Magneto. But in a perfect setting though, guys, if that didn't happen, we would have to pretty much just eat some damage for a turn. Ideally, targeting a special on Nemesis is key, because we do want to focus Nemesis as being a healer. Dark Beast is also very, very dangerous, but you know, the fact that we have to deal with the healers first and getting them kind of out of the way, that's why it's an opportune time to use Morgan Le Fay's abilities to take back, rewind, and now we're gonna go ahead and activate the ultimate there to shut down some of these controllers to the left. So you know, Sharon Card or Dazzler out of the picture now. We got ability blocks from Dark Beast and as well as Nemesis with bleeds coming. At this point, I think a good target to focus is Deathpool. She's squishy. We also just don't want her getting the passive burst attacks once she gets going. And wasn't expecting to get Agatha Harkness to go, but now that she does, we can use this special to stun Archangel just to prevent him, because he hits really hard. So now that we've taken all those other key enemies, we can actually focus. But you can see here now they spawned a Rogue as well, so I think we do need to watch out for Rogue. Just because of her abilities. Once she gets her special going, it's gonna stall us for a couple turns. So you can see there, as I just noted. So yeah, hitting Agatha Harkness quite hard. Hopefully she can hold on for a little bit here. We're close, but unfortunately with the special now, it's gonna put us in a pinch that we gotta focus Rogue. Okay, thankfully we still have the powerful combinations of Kestrel and as well as Spider Weaver. They're gonna be doing some great work here. So hold on, Agatha, we're almost done. Just gonna finish off Rogue here. So that, I think that's gonna be the one to kind of watch out for here. I'm gonna save Gambit's ultimate because there's a nasty wave that's coming. We can definitely take advantage. But you can see, wow, Agatha is just holding on to dear life right now. She goes down. I would recommend restarting, guys, because of the fact that we need, remember, we need the 3 stars to actually get through this. So, oh shoot. So she goes down. It is what it is. I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to restart the recording, but we're now going to have to replay this with a little bit more luck to ensure Agatha does actually heal up. So let's go ahead and use the ultimate there. We're in a great spot to finish off this node. Yeah, that's too bad. We're so darn close, man. She was holding on to dear life, but it is what it is, guys. It's going to happen where you just need that little bit of RNG to ensure that you're able to get through because they need that perfection to unlock the heroic. Okay, so looking good, guys. Looking good still. Okay, awesome, awesome. Unfortunately with the 2 stars, but you know, 2 nodes down. And we still have the final 2 now. No, this is for all the marbles, guys. We still have the preset team, but these are the ones that are actually going to be giving us the T2 ISO 4, which is huge, right? So we always want to put Rogue in the side of a corner there, but I like the fact that we actually have access to Hulk. And as well, with Doctor Strange Heartless being weaker, I'm going to put Archangel in the middle and then have him slotted next to Deathpool. So at least these guys, the preset teams that they provide, it seemed to be pretty fair. The difficulty seems very reasonable. Obviously, there's not full synergy, but I mean, they give us a fighting chance, which is huge. So starting things off, I would use the special on who you believe is going to be probably the highest a priority target. In this case, I believe it's going to be Morgan Le Fay, so we're going to focus on her. And then we're actually going to be, actually this is a hard one. I'm going to use the special here, just so that way I can do some damage to this cluster to the left. And honestly, adding the offense down is really huge for us too. But yeah, Mr. Negatives is summoning the minions, so just be mindful of that. And thankfully we do have Hulk being able to soak up damage and cleanse himself. So we're going to focus Morgan Le Fay just because she's in that corner there with the ability block already. But before long, Wong is going to get access to his ability. So I am going to activate the ultimate. AoE damage, I just want to do as much as I can and hit guys from the side, even if they're taunted. You can see the work being done by Deathpool because of that synergy there. Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate he's soaking up everything, but I mean, we're doing some great work. And Morgan Le Fay still ability block, so that's huge. But we do see that Agatha Harkness is coming with her abilities. Yeah, and thankfully her ult didn't touch any of us from a stun perspective, so that's good. But yeah, let's see here. Finally, almost the taunt's almost gone. We just gotta keep biding our time here. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's spread our special. Get these negatives going on over here. Impact these guys. Yeah, and you can see Agatha is even getting weakened from the adjacent attack, so that's huge. Finally, with him being shrouded now, we get access. We can activate Archangel's ultimate. I don't want Agatha using her special. She reused her ultimate, and we're looking really good. But remember, we still have to take down Morgan Le Fay. It's a good thing that we used the special on her earlier, because we've had a chance to pretty much avoid her, which has been really, really good for us, because she hasn't been able to use her abilities. And now we're at a point where, yeah, awesome. You see those passive attacks from Archangel slowing her speed and giving us the opportunity to finally finish her off. So Red Hulk doesn't have any chance whatsoever with all the attacks that we have going on. So huge. I'm gonna save the abilities, guys. I'm not gonna use it because, again, I do think that they do carry forward. It's kind of hard for me to say because I've been really good at conserving my abilities when I'm using these characters. It doesn't feel like we've had full abilities from the get-go. So there you guys have it. So the preset characters, yeah. So Note 7, I was expecting to have more of a challenge there, but actually it was really, really good. We're doing great there. And then lastly, guys, Note 8 here being the final one to give us the unlock. But then I'm also curious if after finding this out, we're gonna be able to finally get confirmation on whether we do have the confirmation of 23 characters needed. So let's see if we can. Yeah, I'm okay with this placement. Like, ideally, if I could, I probably would have spaced someone to the far right, but I don't think we're going to need to. If I were you guys, do the same strategy that I showed in the beginning. Save a team, and that way you can split them up. Ideally, it would be perfect, but my team is probably in a great spot anyways, and I like how it's positioned right now, because Rogue is going to essentially use her special abilities to taunt, and then as well, she's going to be able to grab damage to Red Hulk, which is huge. So this is going to be a big one here with Red Hulk, because he's going to be able to reduce the turn meter of Cersei and Icarus at the same time. And we really do want to be focusing them. You can see the passive attacks happening though, which is huge. Oh wow, I completely didn't even see that we have Apocalypse here. So that's actually sweet that we have to use a special there. And then what we can probably do is, yeah, we already shut them down though already. So you know what? I'll just go ahead and finish off Kestrel. I don't want to use her special on these guys already when they've already been shut down. So I'm gonna see if I can actually one shot. It's close, darn it. I was really hoping for them to get the extra additional value from the finish and energy. So there you guys have it. I got that at least going. Shutting down Spider Weaver. And then the other big one that we just gotta watch out for then is Doctor Doom. Hoping for an ability block there, but you know what? This is looking like such a good cluster. We're just gonna try and finish off this left side. This node is also very long. I just realized there's a lot of enemies, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead. Let's stun Deathpool. Get her out of the way. She's squishy too, so that's huge. And like I said, this is cool. I want to check this out. Let's do it in slow-mo, guys. Apocalypse's ultimate, being able to attack all, drain, flip defense up, 2 random, and apply trauma. Let's see how this looks in real time. Wow. So the trauma's huge. So now that means basically anything we can put on Doctor Doom, we can actually, inflict a stun on him and so forth. And this is what's cool about his other ability. Once he activates his ultimate, it's his basic here that essentially, I believe it's a percentage-based attack that can pretty much take out, I think 60 or 70% of their HP when I last reviewed their kit. So you can see how he takes advantage of that right after his ultimate ability. Perfect. Okay, and then with everyone here being benefiting from Dorm, that's why it's huge here that they have the revive, but we have Red Hulk. It didn't really matter. I like that middle cluster because of the fact that it could impact all their speed meters, so there wasn't really specifically targeted at Captain America. It just ended up being that way. And we know this is the last node, guys, so we're not going to be afraid to use our abilities. Let's go ahead and finish these guys off. Yeah. Wow, so I like the fact that they're just giving us a taste of Apocalypse in this last. Oh, it's really cool. Wow, fun stuff. Okay, looking good, guys, looking good. Yeah, just having all 4 horsemen together with Apocalypse, this is what it's all about. I really love the fact that they did that. That's sweet. And then, yeah, again, Apocalypse with the devastating special to shut them down. Dormammu's going down. Then I think the last 4 is probably a similar situation too, right? Yeah, nothing crazy. I thought it would have been really cool to face up against Apocalypse in this last node, but they didn't set it up like that. That's okay, because we were able to take advantage and see how powerful this team is. Yeah, just see their abilities, guys. This is a really cool team. They're gonna definitely shake things up once people actually get them unlocked. Just every single one of their abilities hit hard, and it's just like constant damage over And yeah, like the amount of support they have, and again, Apocalypse being a weapon himself too. Yeah, this is just the completion of a very, very scary team, guys. So hard mode difficulty finally unlocked here. We're gonna get the additional T2 ISO 4 ions here for the blue, adding up to my balance. Now I can bring up a couple characters, which is huge. And now, guys, the big question mark. Oh shoot, I didn't actually get the 3-star on here, but I was gonna say clear all missions with the 3 stars on hard unlocked. So I might actually have to go back to test this out for you guys, just to let you know. Here you guys have it, 3 stars unlocked. I went back and actually did it. So now let's take a look, guys. Moment of truth. We got all these 3-star now. I do not have all 3 characters. All 23 characters at gear tier level 16. Can we enter? Yes, we can. This is absolutely huge, guys. So as you can see, each one of these nodes are going to carry and provide this huge hefty bounty of the T2 ISO 4, absolutely pushing us to the opportunity to actually be able to unlock baby Apocalypse right from the get-go. So I'm definitely gonna make those videos, guys, if the heroic difficulty is deemed to be more worthy than the one we just went through. But I mean, this was a huge discovery. I think this is absolutely massive for the free-to-play community, those that have been prepping for the last year. So huge shout out. I think Scopely did this right in terms of giving them the proper respect, because it just didn't make sense to have so many characters needed to even enter. Now we can actually make progression and slowly work on it the exact same as a Dark Dimension. So thank you as always, you guys. Do let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.